Hello and welcome to the Games Winter Edition on the Commodore 64, and this is, well, this is sort of a reboot of the Games series that Epyx churned out over the years, and well, most of those games were quite favourably accepted. Always got pretty good reviews, and I think most people quite enjoy playing them, but this reboot of the franchise was not quite as successful. Let's get this. So they threw quite a lot of money into the development, I think. If you look at the credits for the game, there's quite a lot of people worked on this game. So obviously they were expected to be quite successful. The front end, fairly similar, fairly what you'd expect of the game series by this point. So let's complete on all events. Just put stuff in. So they updated the screen where you can select how many players you want. As usual, you can have up to 8 players. There's some of the events are simultaneous. A lot of them are sort of turn-based. Just depends, really. But just speed up the loading here. There's quite a lot of loading. These games always had a lot of loading, but well, this game, well, it comes on 4 sides of disc, so I don't know what it was like on cassette, but I guess it was quite a lot of loading involved. There's a little opening ceremony, similar to the one that used to have in Winter Games. A bit better in terms of its, I guess in terms of its overall visuals it's a bit better, but I don't think it's quite as effective as the one in Winter Games. That was simple, but you know, effective. And the flame is lit, so I know that. Okay, let's just skip on to the game. So the first event is the Luge. Hopefully I've got this set up correctly. Right. Now, I've got quite a big problem with this event. So you can, at the start, you can pick your track that you want to race on, and obviously they vary in terms of difficulty. But let's try track 1, and I shall start the game. So you take position. And off. And what I'll do now is I'll just take my hands off the controls and just put my feet up. And you don't have to do anything in this event. Apparently you can optimise your position by moving up and down, left, right, to position yourself you know, in the optimal route. But actually you don't have to do anything at all. You can get pretty close to the track record just by, you know, and here I'll just reach my drink here. Right, yep, I think I must be nearing the end now. There we go. That's not too bad. 2.2 seconds off the track records. Pretty good going, considering I didn't even touch the controls. So you can see that your influence over the event is fairly minimal. So that was not a very well designed event, was it? And if you haven't guessed already, this is not going to be a favourable review. And to be fair, I think most of the reviews at the time when this came out, they were sort of lukewarm to sort of thumbs down sort of reviews. It's just not in the same league as the original Winter Games or most of the other previous games series. Unfortunately, they went all out for a presentation in this game, but they seem to have lost their the game designers that they had. This is just a tired rehash of the original Winter games, which is a far superior game to this. Okay, next event, cross country. Again, this is well, this is not a new event. This is a rehash of one of the events from Winter games. So you can pick. We'll go for 2 kilometers. Okay, and we're going to be the top player. So again, it's more about timing. But there's no speed that little meter to show you really how fast you're going, so you don't really know if you're doing that well. I mean, it seems like I'm doing pretty well. But yeah, there's no real gauge, no meter to help you gauge how fast you are going. Well, it looks like I won that quite comfortably. So that was quite a simplistic event. Let's speed up the loading. Onto figure skating. Oh, come on. Now, I wasn't too keen on the figure skating in the original Winter games, but it was okay. It's not too bad actually once you get used to it. But this one I'm not too keen on. They've tried to make it a bit more involved. So what you can do is you can pick your genre of music. I think we'll go for jazz. Then it's after that it's got to load in the the event. Okay, here we go, and we're off. You got to select. I think you've got to pick what you think are the best moves to go with the music. This is not done in real time, so. I mean, this is similar to the. I mean, I've got the same problem with this that I have in the original Winter Games dance events. I mean, it's not a very technical game. I mean, I don't really know how to. Not being an expert in dance or skating, I just don't know the best events, the best moves to suit the music. I've just got no feel for it whatsoever. So the graphics quite simple on this level. What it does, after you finish this setup screen, it moves to the main event. So you can squeeze this in before it finishes. There we go. And the graphics are much better in the main event. They're quite smart looking actually, I must admit. So here we go. Press button to begin game. I guess there's a bit of loading involved. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, speed up the loading, it's getting a bit boring. Right, and we're off. So I think the graphics are very smart, I must admit. But I mean, this makes the skating in the first game look easy. Was that it? I think I made a mistake in them. That's it. Oh, Well, that event was absolute shit. Right, enough of that. Next event, ski jump. Come on. I quite like the ski jumping in the first Winter Games. Let's see how this one fares. So you start off way up high, and as soon as you get to this, the main ramp section, it goes to this first person view, which I think is really great actually. That's well done. And then, bang. I'm sure it's press fire. I did read the instructions for playing the game, and it's supposed to be press fire to jump, but doesn't seem to work. Yeah, I quite like this bit, but that's quite well done. This bit, I don't seem to have got the hang of. Okay, well, that could be a potentially good event, but I'm not very good at it. Oh. Come on. So slalom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try this one. Oh, it looks like I've fallen already, I think. Is that it? Oh, that is absolutely infuriating. That's terrible. Speed skating next. I mean, I'm a big fan of the first Winter Games, and a big fan of Summer Games 2 and California Games and World Games. Summer Games, the first Summer Games, I've not quite managed to get into all of that, but it's still a pretty decent game. But this is just absolute shit. This just looks like another retread of a rehash of just another except it's not even as good as the original speed skating. This is just absolute shit. Come on. I can't seem to get anywhere now. Ah, I just seem to be getting a face full of snow no matter what I do. Oh, I'm just going to warp this because I'm just fed up with it. Right, that's terrible. No playability in that event whatsoever. That was absolute shit. Downhill next. I'm starting to get quite angry playing this game. It's just the gameplay is just terrible. None of the events have any sparkle in them whatsoever. There's just nothing in the game design. It's just absolute terrible, terrible game. Press button to set cameras. Oops. Want to press setting. Oh well. Looks like we're off. What's that? Oh, game over! Ah! That almost looked like a good event, not another nice first-person event, but that's a bit merciless. Bloody hell! Made one mistake and just get booted out. What sort of shit game is that? I normally try and stay calm in these reviews, but this is infuriating. It's just no quality in this game whatsoever in terms of the game design. They spent all the time making it look great, and I still don't even think it looks as good as the original Winter Games. This must be the closing ceremony. Well, I spent lots of time on the closing ceremony and the opening ceremony, but no attempt to actually make the game itself any good. This is a real disappointment, and this is where Epyx started to go downhill. And it was a little surprised that, you know, a couple of years later they would go under. And it's really sad to see, because in the early days of the 64, Epyx were, you know, they were the sign of quality, but this is just shit. One of the worst entries I've seen in terms of their game series. Absolutely terrible. I guess it's just going to be a rehash of the fireworks. Right, I'll give this 1 out of 10, just because I like some of the presentation screens, but I'm not too keen on most of the game play elements in it. I'm not very keen. I'm not keen on the music, which is of Epyx's usual quality, i.e. shit. Some of the in-game graphics are quite good, some are not so good. It's quite a mixed bag. The multi-load, as usual with these sort of games, is terrible. In fact, it's worse than usual. Yeah, so 1 out of 10. That's it. That's all for this review. See you in the next one.